Hey guys, welcome back. And today we'll be looking at the top 10 interesting and stunning destinations in the south of France. Would love to travel to the south of France? This is the best video for you. Number 1. Aix-en-Provence. This city is an amazing testament to just how amazing this area of France really is. In many countries, a city as charming as Aix-en-Provence would be the top destination, a vibrant and welcoming place. Well, this city of just under 150,000 people is known for its open-air markets, that historic old town, and an overall leisurely pace of life. Interestingly, in terms of attractions, some of the city's most notable sites include the Cathedral of the Holy Savior and the Atelier de Cézanne. Day or night, however, walking the Cours Mirabeau is always a pleasure. The impressive thoroughfare follows the old city wall and is lined with beautiful trees, fountains, and some of the city's nicest buildings with so many cafes and restaurants to visit along the remarkable avenue. It's really the whole package, trust me. Number 2. Avignon. Might we interest you in a bridge to nowhere? While that might sound like a strange pitch, we promise you that Avignon is anything but a dead end. It is one of the best destinations for history buffs in all of France, let alone the south. Everyone would love to be here. While there's a lot of historic sites, to cover the Pont Sound, Benizai is perhaps the most compelling and iconic. It's often simply referred to as Avignon Bridge, though it once spanned the Rhone River. The wooden half of the Villeneuve-les-Avignon side was abandoned long ago, leaving us with the striking side of the half-bridge we visit today. Having briefly served as the home of the Catholic Pope, Avignon is blessed with an abundance of religious attractions, including the Pile de Pape. While in the area, be sure to also check out this similar historic town. Number 3. Montpellier. The south of France is best known for its small towns and seaside resorts, but sometimes we all still want that modern city energy. Well, thankfully with Montpellier, you get the best of both worlds. How amazing is this? These two are the capital of a row and among the biggest cities in Occitanie. Montpellier stands out with its youthful energy and progressive values because of the large student population that translates to a plethora of trendy cafes, unique restaurants, and a solid nightlife scene. And yet, unlike so many university towns, Montpellier hasn't lost any of its charm lessons. The city's old town is a delightful collection of winding streets and historic squares. Actually, if you're spending a decent amount of time in Montpellier, then you may want to consider making a day trip to Plage de Spade. It's just 4 to 5 minutes outside of the city. Number 4. Biarritz. Sometimes all you want to do is relax by the beach coast. The seaside resort town of Biarritz might be on the pricey side, but it still feels like a bargain, considering the entire place looks like $1 million. Setting it apart from other resorts in the area, combines its sandy beaches and breathtaking ocean views with opulent architecture worthy of Paris. Once a sleepy fishing village centuries ago, the natural beauty of the area, coupled with the weather, made it a destination for the French ruling class in the 1800s. Today, anyone with a big enough budget can enjoy the royal treatment at various high-end establishments. The dining gear is also top-notch, and yet, for all of its glitz and glam, Biarritz also doubles as a destination for surfers looking to catch a wave in Biarritz. They really don't seem to believe in the concept of too much of a good thing. Number 5. Albi. Often overlooked for bigger, more high-profile destinations in southern France, Albi is a real gift to travelers in the know. This place is amazing, and with only a population of under 50,000 people and covering just over 17 square miles. This cuts well for those of us who hate going to places filled with a lot of people. It's deceptively rich in history and culture, considering its modest size as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city is absolutely stunning both when approached from afar and by foot as you explore its narrow streets. The city, again, is crowned with the beautiful Cathedral Saint-Cécile, which is the largest brick cathedral of its kind. Completing the picture is the River Tam and the bridge connecting the city. Number 6. Saint-Tropez. Pay a destination synonymous with relaxation and luxury. Saint-Tropez certainly lives up to its reputation. Crystal clear waters, sandy beaches, world-renowned restaurants. You'll likely even spot a few celebrities during your time here. But therein lies the problem. Saint-Tropez, when taken at face value, is a contender for the top spot on our list, but its popularity and high profile make it. So you likely need to splurge in order to do it right. That being said, if you've got the budget, this iconic seaside town will not disappoint. The Old Town Center is a charming slice of local history, while the waterfront of Yupo is just all kinds of atmospheric. It's also a nice nod to the town's humble roots as a fishing village. While Saint-Tropez is best known as a beach destination, it's also got a wealth of cultural attractions. Number 7. Carcassonne. Sharing its name with the popular French board game Carcassonne, a medieval walled city in the region of Occitanie. Honestly speaking, now walled cities are relatively common throughout Western Europe, with many of them have become World Heritage old towns over the years. But even in a crowded category, Carcassonne stands out. From the rest, the walled portion of the city sits a small hill with a green belt separating it from the largest settlement. The city as a whole feels like one big living museum, but there are a few key attractions that further elevate its profile. These include this stunning cathedral Saint-Nazaire and Château Comtal, the town's medieval fortress. While Carcassonne is beautiful any time of day, there's something extra magical about it. What is it? See it illuminated at night. Isn't that amazing? Just to say, maybe visit during the off-season though, as it does get crowded in summer. Number 8. Porquerolles. When you think of a trip to France, chances are that an island getaway isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Take a trip to Île de Porquerolles and you'll be singing a very different tune. The largest of the 3 Îles de Porquerolles has somehow managed to become one of the hottest destinations in southern France. Did you know this? Without being tarnished in the process. This is in no small part thanks to the fact that much of the island's beautiful natural spaces are protected as the Parc National de Porquerolles, with a variety of trails for cycling and hiking, beaches, and crystal clear water, plus a great selection of fresh seafood. This is a quintessential beach getaway you'd be forgiven for mistaking it for the Caribbean. Because as you venture inland, the island's appeal only expands with vineyards and olive groves, adding to the enchanting nature of this unique destination. Number 9. Côte d'Ornice. This is a true gem, guys. Palm trees sway gently in the breeze. Beautiful gardens abound, and the sunsets. Well, you really need to see them in person to believe them. The 7th largest city in the country, Nice has plenty going on in terms of modern culture and nightlife. It's a major foodie destination, from street food to the numerous tiny bistros that dot the city. There's an endless variety of flavors to discover. Just watch out for the tourist traps, and Nice is sure to deliver some of the best bites you'll ever have. While traveling, there's also a long and rich history of the arts. Ultimately, however, the climate remains the starring attraction that ends the stunning blue ocean. Number 10. Marseille. We all love a hot take or an underrated gem. Who doesn't? Well, Marseille has long been considered a must-visit for anyone traveling to the south of France, but while we're quick to call over tourism on popular destinations, Marseille lives up to the hype. Sure, it can get busy in peak season, but even then you're all but guaranteed to have a great time. This is the greatest hit of the south of France, all wrapped into one stunning package. The 3rd largest city in the country, Marseille delivers a diverse multicultural experience for all of its beauty. It also feels very lived in and vibrant. Yes, it's a tourist destination, but it's also home to over 1.5 million people, and they provide this city with a whole lot of character, not to mention shops, restaurants, and bars. Since being crowned capital of culture in the early 2010, it has really come into its own. Which city above have you visited so far? Tell me the experience in the comment section below. That's all for today. Thanks for keeping up with me till the end. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and turn on the post notification for more.